Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then we best keep some coin on hand to ease our potential warders' suffering, and make them an ally to our cause.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
Look! Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
This is my first time clapping eyes on such an item. I expect my own master has yet to even discover it.
Such quiet.
Will someone do all about this?
A tad rowdy.
Every new meeting is an
Look,
adventure.
as long as you
Oh, what does this say?
Let's have a look then.
Each day is harder to bear than the last.
Shall we get some rest then? Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
A new day, a new perspective.
Nice place this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
I'm trying to run to put bread on the table.
A nice place for a picnic.
Suppose I best earn my keep.
We have many customers with decent appointments.
Try all I might. I can't.
Aye, this year's yield looks to be plentiful. Time to
Will someone do aught about this?
Dr. Lucas, my head will roll if aught goes awry.
Will someone do aught about this?
Such quiet. Let's see.
Oh, sir, the young master has not returned. I beg you, find him and bring him safely home. If aught were to befall him, I shudder to think.
You'll help him, won't you, Arisen?
I'd sooner stay out of the battle, were it possible.
Quite the predicament.
Got to sweep and dust before things one day.
Trade favors. Welcome. duck rehearsal.
Where will the wind blow me to?
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
I wouldn't mind a chance to doze off as the hills roll by.
Here's hoping this season yields more than the last.
Same as the one before.
I could spend all day here.
This is all wrong.
Easy thing. Making a living as a soldier.
Wolf Buster! Play with its weakness!
Let my magics launch you in an elemental rune.
To the quick! We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. You have my protection.
Well done. I'd wager our merry band can handle whatever comes.
No challenge is beyond our combined might.
'Tis as you say.
Excellent. I could have done no better.
Glad to be of service.
Splendid.
We little need for a campsite at present.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labor.
Come on then.
Our master has given us an order. Surely you do not intend to disobey? We are to retreat, then?
Let us defer to the Arisen judgment.
That's just what I was thinking.
I will protect you.
Guard all you want. Won't make a difference when I'm grappled, see?
Douse the flames before it is too late.
We're still in the fight. Prefer this.
A mean challenge if ever I saw one. This will be over in moments.
Right you are.
Harpies, Master! The Arisen has been put to sleep. Quickly, Arisen, you must regain your footing.
I suppose there is such a thing as too Keep on like that, and we'll be done with it soon enough. Don't be proud.
It seems to me we'll find some rare materials here.
Well, well, that's quite a discovery.
Stand strong.
What am I supposed to do about it?
I'll crush you if you pick that up.
Take you.
Shit!
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Now you've done it.
ox cart ought to make our journey easier. I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. Have no fear. Everything will be
This brute has quite the temper.
Might we not use their rage to our advantage?
I got hold of the enemy!
Well said. On my way.
First and foremost, we'll want to lock into the balance, which will prove a much easier target than last approach.
This battle will demand all our strength. Look out, Arisen! We're under attack! We must rally. Panicking will only take the enemy advantage.
I'll get that for you.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
That's quite enough. If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Fascinating. you can do is you
Goblins, Master.
I cannot afford to prowess.
Think nothing of it.
Splendid.
Steal my soul.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. Come on then. You'll not live to regret this.
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
Dogma's seen better days.
Those recruits don't know pommel from point.
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things for you in my spare time.
We've naught to gain by fighting here. Best we push on.
Stand strong!
This bodes ill. I shan't let it harm you.
Another one down. Arisen.
We can hear the force grow over compact. Our foe is not yet routed.
That was certainly worthwhile. Master, I vow to weigh my every word before speaking. Thank you. Never did I dream those plants were poisonous. I suppose I was rather careless. You have my gratitude, but do excuse me. I'd best make for home.
met. Glad to see you in good health. What's your business here? This is just what I needed.
Know you of the brine? Monsters they are, what haunt the deep. Shallow waters are safe, but venture somewhere as deep as you are tall, and their dreadful red claws will drag you under. Becoming a feast for the brine isn't a pretty way to go, so take care when you pass by rivers and walk the shore, eh?
Well met, sir. How may I help you, sir? My sleep on my woes feels so cold.
Well met. Looking to make a purchase? Hope to see you again.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
I wish I knew your restraint, Arisen.
E'er since the reign of Rothaeus, the founder of Vermund, the village of Malv has played an indispensable role in the defense of our kingdom against the dragon. Yet twice now has the dragon set upon this village, inflicting numerous casualties before being allowed to flee. The fault here lies with you, Ser Ulrika. You have failed in your duty as acting chief.
With all due respect, Sir Martin, our village has dispatched many of its young hands to the northern stronghold since its completion. Was it not the former consul who decreed that the stronghold should serve to defend the kingdom, with Malv offering aid only where needed? Yet the stronghold has remained entirely silent to our plight.
I know of no such agreement. At the very least, Queen Regent Disa has mentioned naught of the kind.
But I'm quite sure the consul...
You would dare misrepresent the words of the dead? Or do you mean to imply that the Queen Regent has spoken falsely? If so, then Melv's problems run far deeper than I had thought. 'Tis not indolence that has taken root here, but treason.
What? I intended nothing of the sort. Pray, let us...
Save your honeyed words, traitor! I must inform the Queen Regent of this development.
You came to see me. Forgive me, I've much to ponder. Still, how would you like to stay the night? I've yet to repay you for aught you've done for me. A small show of hospitality is surely the least I can do. 'Twas by your godly efforts that Malv escaped the worst of the dragon's assault. The people of this village are more precious to me than life itself. To lose them would have been the end of me. You have my earnest gratitude, friend. I wanted to tell you that, if naught else. Now, 'tis time we slept. There is much to be done for the village, and I shan't manage it without a good night's sleep.
Where is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared that Ulrika be apprehended as a traitor to the kingdom. All who seek to abet her will be tried in turn. Bring her before me at once.
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. Ask around. Several witnesses can confirm it. I cannot say why for certain, but I imagine she took your words to heart, Overseer. Realizing her plans for rebellion had been found out, she chose to abandon the village, for our sake.
You would have me believe that Ulrika was acting alone? That the rest of the villagers harbor no rebellious intent?
Aye, that's the long and short of it.
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir. However, the absence of a leader will sow naught but chaos. For the time being, your village will be in our hands. If 'tis as you say, I do not expect there will be any objections.
Ah, there you are. There's aught I would ask of you. It concerns Ulrika. You've heard she fled the village, aye? Though that is the case, she would never truly abandon it. She left the village that she might fulfill her charge, protecting Vermont against the dragon. As for where she went, I do not know. 'Twould be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I draw the eyes of the Overseer's troops. However, should you happen to find her, would you tell me where she is hiding? I can only pray that she does not fall into the Queen Regent's clutches.
Methinks I've an idea of where Sir Ulrika might have gone, Master.
Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Might we consider boarding an ox cart? I don't know about you, but my legs are stiff as boards.
A most agreeable suggestion. Of course, the Arisen shall have the final say in the matter.
Over here, if you would.
That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
Of course. I was telling you aught I know of the sea's peril, of the brine. And you'd know that, having fallen asleep the moment I'd begun. Now, 'tis common knowledge the brine halt any ships seeking to venture into open waters. As if to say, there's naught out there, so don't bother looking. But does that not strike you as rather miserly? Even if we are to believe that there's naught across the sea, why must we be kept to our shores? I should like to confirm for myself if there's truly naught to be found, and why shouldn't I? An old man with naught, sailing out into a sea of naught, and dying for naught. Where's the harm in that? When I said as much to the bride, they only stared at me in amazement. A lie, it may all seem, but 'tis the honest truth. I've beheld it all with my own eyes.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
It's been a hard day.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered.
No! I'm not sending anyone into that cave.
But Jonas, isn't it your duty to aid our people?
I have held my tongue till now, but no longer. You would leave one of your own to die. This is impermissible. A village is nothing without its people. As Half's leader, you ought to strive to do whatever you can to bring him back alive. Can you truly say this decision benefits your people, Jonas?
Who are you to question me? I'll suffer none of your impudence, outsider. Be gone from our village.
I, Jonas, I am an outsider, and therefore have no reason to heed any commands you would give. I shall follow my own will, and do what must needs be done. All those with the strength and courage to do the same, join me at Stormwind Cave.
We must fly to the aid of those in need. Mayhap the one we're here to meet intends to arrive at a different time of day.
The current hour ill suits our progress. Let us visit an inn or make camp, and set out again later.
Come, I'll lead the way.
Naught feels quite so wasteful as coming upon a fine piece of equipment after
'Tis you. Have you come to join us in our rescue effort? My thanks. We shan't fail with you by our side. The captured villager ought to be within. Let us hurry.
We are fortunate indeed. This is a rare find.
We shall have to think long and hard about what to do with it. Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. There, Master! Saurian!
Ice is our ally against such fiends.
right where it hurts.
Ensure your next attack is no less perfect. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. have my protection.
Prepare yourself!
I will not be swayed.
I'll pick that up. We might have need of it.
Over here, if you please. We've arrived, just as planned.
I'm saved. Thank you.
Thank heavens you yet live. Let us be on our way. The other villagers shall be thrilled to see you in good health, I'm sure.
The Fiend Unknown is the most perilous.
Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs.
Over here, if you would. Have you a different destination in mind, Master? The mission was a success. I wonder what Sir Jonas will have to say of our efforts. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. The Arisen has been quenched! I will protect you.
A few more victories like that, and we'll have them running for the hills.
Outstanding.
Oh, 'tis a precious thing we found.
How exciting! My heart is fit to burst. Ah, it would seem we've rediscovered an old haunt by a new entrance.
Remarkable how the route taken can alter one's perception of a place. Why does the old man venture out to sea day after day? What does he seek to prove?
Curious, isn't it?
Mayhap his maundering will make more sense to us in time.
Tis rather high. It might be beyond our reach. Master, I believe I could be of aid here. I would gladly be of aid, Arisen.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Over here, if you please.
You have returned triumphant, I see. Oh, what a relief.
Indeed. And now that the task is done, I shall leave Har Village, ne'er to return. In exchange, I beg you to forgive those who joined me. I incited them, and so I alone ought to suffer the penalty of exile. Yet I will go forth from this village with my head held high, glad in the knowledge that no lives were sacrificed under my watch.
There'll be no need for that, Ulrika. In light of your good deeds, all shall be forgiven.
After you left, we who remain discussed that which our village treasures most. It is as you yourself have said, a village is nothing without its people. We ought to have learnt that lesson well after the dragon chased us from our homes. Yet 'twas your heartfelt plea that reminded us of it. Ulrika, would you honor our village by becoming its chief? 'Tis our hope that you will guide us, and that your kindness and wisdom shall unite our people. Human and...
Aye. If that is what is needed, I shall rise to the call of duty. I vow to protect this village and its people with my life.
I could not have imagined a better outcome. The village will surely prosper in Sir Ulrika's care.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
Here we are.
To think I would meet you here. Or were you searching for me? I cannot return to Melve. Not till my name is cleared. Not till the dragon is found. This village also suffered the dragon's attack in the past. I intend to stay here and investigate its whereabouts. Pray, give my regards to everyone back home. Tell them that I swear to return as soon as I can.
Sir Lennet will be very glad to know that Sir Ulrika is safe. We ought to bring him these tidings post-haste.
I ne'er thought the day would come when I'd be asked to lead another village. Fate can be rather strange. This time, I shan't allow a single soul to be lost. Harv will know peace. I shall not rest till this is so.
Pray, follow me.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
And I shall remain by your side. We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Time to find me a mark.
Welcome.
Time to head to market myself.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm I sleep on my...
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Say, I've noticed you walking around questioning people, looking for information. If I were you, I'd pay a visit to the jail next, if you haven't already. The place is full of unsavory characters, as one might expect, who've seen things ordinary citizens aren't privy to. I should know. I was among their company till just recently.
Farming might look like simple work. The other day, I chanced to see a most resplendent ox cart on the high road. Now, that's not so strange, but guess who I saw riding in it? Poor little Daphne. I doubted my eyes, I did. And rightly so, as it turned out to be a young boy. The resemblance was so uncanny, I mistook him for her. Gave me a right shock, let me tell you. Odd to think a young noble should so closely mirror a girl of their faces may match, but the lives they lead are as different as night and day. Aye, 'tis a cruel world we inhabit.
I must confess, I'm rather lost.
The safer the roads, the heavier my pockets.
Aye, sir.
There's got to be something fun to do.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
If I could, I'd never leave.
I polished it this morning.
May have to seek out help.
Won't someone do aught about this?
Home at last!
Welcome home, young master.
Thank you, Diana. I am glad to be back. 'Twas a hard journey, but I found what I sought. A blue sunbright, the sigil of our house. I only hope Mother will be pleased.
Oh, a blue sunbright. I thought they were make-believe.
Oh no, they're quite real. Rather rare, though, and particularly to Melv. I'm surprised you've heard of them, to be frank.
Really? Well, there's a picture of one stuck to the inner cover of a book that was donated to the Gracious Hand. I asked Sir Kendrick about it. He told me the flower's name.
A picture, you say? How very odd.
I believe Miss Daphne is describing a bookplate. The book in question will have been a donation from this very house. Indeed, the mistress has been very generous in her support of the Gracious Hand over the years.
For true? Oh, I must tell her thank you.
I think I could arrange that. I'm certain my mistress would be delighted.
Yes. Well, as for me, I'm just pleased to be home safe and sound.
All this racket. What's going on? Good gracious, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, you must be the lady who's been supporting the Gracious Hand. Thank you ever so much for all you've done for us.
What precisely have you told this girl?
Not a word, mistress. I swear it.
Good. As for you, girl, you need not thank me. 'Tis the privilege of the nobility to help those who are less fortunate. Now, 'tis getting late. You had best be off. Do be sure to leave the house unseen. And fare you well, child. Know that where'er life may lead you, you may take pride in who you are. Come, Diana. I would speak with you alone. You have some explaining to do.
What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.
do wonder what that was all about, though I'm not sure we ought to pry.
I scarce know what to make of this outcome. 'Tis a relief to be home safe and sound. I only hope the blue sunbright lifts Mother's spirits. What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.
What's going on? Doesn't seem right, this.
I'm afraid not.
I took you for a kinder sort than that.
I've naught to say to the likes of you.
Seems you won't be swayed. A shame, that.
We must rest. Though the sun...
It appears night has fallen while we slept.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
I hope you slept well?
Lots to do, and precious little time.
The rules at your leisure.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your Majesty would do well to get a good night's rest.
Master, pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, Your Majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power has arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true Arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving your Majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Pray, allow me time to search for a way forward. I shall inform your Majesty when I have prepared a plan of action.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this Godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Brant's investigation.
I knew it to be so.
I'll have an early supper.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
I must ask you to comport yourself with the utmost civility while you are within the masquerade hall.
You're far from your station, are you not?
I was bored out of my skull, Garden Pap.
Another fine turnout, wouldn't you say?
Have you heard?
there's to be more restrictions on goods traded with Batal. Apparently, even privately owned items will come to be curtailed soon.
I'd sooner stay out of that, were it possible. Waiting for the new equipment to come in. Would that all my days were so true.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour what you like.
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye, aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check, lest you forget these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean I. As you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phaesus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true arisen be?
You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape.
Come see me in my bordlery, whene'er you're so inclined. I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to me.
Once the day's work is done,
something smells.
Oh, Master, I thought I might never see you again.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty. Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet, then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes, even were he to be removed. I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phases, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty. Thank you.
So the false sovereign, Queen Regent Disa, and this Phasus fellow are all working together. Quite the sordid trio, eh?
That's odd.
Sir Lennet will be very glad to know that Sir Ulrika is safe. We ought to bring him these tidings post-haste. I take it you've some business with this person. Then pray, follow me.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Is it too much to hope for a helping hand?